If you need any My Team grinds in any mode, hit up my boy Witty for safe, reliable, and the cheapest grinding services around. Hit him up on Twitter. You won't be disappointed. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be doing episode number 18, I believe, of I Build Your Team series, where I build my viewers' teams into the best teams possible for My Team Unlimited and, well, My Team Showdown, I'm sorry. Whatever you might be playing, basically just help you build the best 13-man team, or I guess 10-man team in all honesty, that you can possibly have. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, the first team today comes in from Houdini, and he's got 600 KMT, says he's not sure what to do. Looking at D-Wade, Dr. J, X-Man, Anthony Davis, Akeem. I mean, look, this is a good squad. Like, overall, he's got a lot of good cards, a lot of unsellable cards as well, as what I'm noticing with a lot of these players. I would consider, as good as Shea is, I would consider selling him to maximize MT, just because he's one of the few sellable players in your lineup, and you have D-Wade and Lonzo, plus shot creators already, like Dr. J in your starting lineup, and then Franz and Rudy off the bench. I don't really think you need Shea's shot creation. I think Lonzo's defense is nice, and I think saving that extra 150,000 MT or whatever it might be would potentially be worth it. I'm not entirely sure how much Shea's going for right now, but I think it would be profitable to consider that. Now, with that being said, in terms of ads, look, you have 3 elite power forwards, Akeem, AD, and McAdoo, all of them unsellable, it looks like. I think they're all better than Dirk. I would put 2 of those guys at power forward, and I would pick up a center, probably Kristaps Porzingis, potentially Zydrunas Ilgauskas, depending on who you think you want more. I think somebody with some more size to counter a Victor Wembanyama would be a good choice, and that's kind of what I'd be looking for. Even with Big Z's lack of speed, I think he's really good. KP gives you a little more speed, a little bit less size, but overall, very solid card in his own right. I think there's some different options there that you could explore, but I would definitely like a center with more size for this team. Second squad today comes in from Romer. Says he's got about 1 million MT, doesn't know what to do with his squad. Now I'll say this, you got 3 point guards very clearly. Pick between the 3: Penny, D-Wade, Booker. To me, I would keep Penny. Well, I say that Penny's the only one of the 3 that are sellable. I might sell Penny, to be totally honest. As good as he is, he's not getting maximized at the 2, and as long as you're D-Wade and Booker, especially as long as Booker's badged out defensively and D-Wade's like you feel solidly confident with him, I don't really think you need Penny. I think saving the MT from selling him would be a great option, because he's still very expensive. He's still one of the top couple point guards in my team. My personal opinion on Penny is, I mean, you can probably get at least 500 or 600K for him still, and then you could consider picking up a Dr. J. Could consider a small forward upgrade like a Rudy Gay or a Terry Dishinger. And to me, those are the upgrades that are going to help this team out. And if you sell Penny, you pick up Dr. J, you pick up Terry Dishinger or Rudy Gay or somebody like that, backup small forward, it's probably not going to cost you that much more than what you sold Penny for. You might still have 800,000 MT or so, maybe even a little bit more than that, and a team that at that point is better. But those are the only real main changes that I'd be looking to make to this second squad. Third team today comes in from Steven. He says he's got all unsellable cards on his lineup, got 1.3 million in the bank with some other sellable cards available. He says he's got Rudy Gay. I would throw Rudy Gay in the lineup immediately. Rolando Blackman, I haven't used that card, but I don't think he's as good as Franz and Rudy are. I could be wrong, I guess, but my opinion is he's probably not. If you slide Franz to the 2, Rudy to the 3, I like that. I do think your starting lineup is a little short on shot creation. I mean, Kawhi's not bad, D-Wade's not bad, but Tatum has no real shot creation at all. So if that's an issue, you could potentially make some swaps there, like even putting Rudy Gay in the starting lineup, bringing Tatum off the bench to improve the shot creation. Love Tim Duncan and D-Rob. That's an elite level front court, even especially for unsellable cards. AD and Mourning, I'd rather run AD and Dirk personally. I think you could stick with Mourning. You could also, again, pick up a Big Z. You could pick up a Kristaps Porzingis if you want to pay a little bit more. That's probably the only main upgrade that I'd be paying for, honestly, would be that. And then I'd sell everything else and stack MT towards the All-Star break. Fourth squad today comes in from KillerB. He says he's got 100,000 MT and has a Kobe White that he can sell to add more MT. I would absolutely sell Kobe White first and foremost to make whatever else MT you can. Gotta stack as much MT as possible for this type of squad, just to get your team in a better spot. Like Rui Hachimura, that card's sellable. Get him out of there. Swap Rui Hachimura, in my opinion, first and foremost for Jeff Green. That's an easy selection. Giannis, as good as he is, get the MT. You're gonna make, I don't know exactly how much Giannis is going for, but I mean, that card, while not terrible, he's still, wow, he's expensive still. He's still like 150,000+ MT. You could probably get a decent chunk for Giannis, actually. So sell Giannis, sell Rui, and sell Kobe White, and you probably get, I don't know, I'm gonna estimate about 275K in total after doing that. Plus the 100K you have now, plus maybe another 175K from selling those 3 cards. That's my guess. It might be more than that. Might be 200K. But with, let's say, 275K MT. Oh, you have Derek White too. He's sellable. Sell Derek White. Sell Derek White. Sell Giannis. Sell Rui. Sell Kobe White. Sell all those guys. You're gonna have like 300. You're gonna have like 400,000 MT to work with at that point. Pick up a point guard. Marcus Smart. Easy choice. Until you get Dwayne Wade, just add Marcus Smart. You can have him and Lonzo as your point guards. Pick up a shooting guard. D Wade is not great. I would consider Kelly Tripucka. There's not really a awesome budget shooting guard the way that there is at some of the other positions. Like a guy like Eddie Jones or Jerry Stackhouse or Caron Butler would be decent options at shooting guard. I think you do need an upgrade, but not like a super expensive one in all honesty. Small forward position, get Damari Carroll or Luol Deng, depending on who you want more. Or Jeff Green. Jeff Green, actually, yeah, Jeff Green at small forward, Kwame Brown at power forward, and then backup center. You know, Dirk can be your backup center. You get Jeff Green and Kwame Brown, and then just move Dirk to your backup center and have Kwame and Jeff as your power forwards, and then Damari or Luol as your backup small forward. That's probably what I'd do. Hopefully all those changes make sense, but that'll be an upgraded squad. If you have something like Marcus Smart, Franz, Paulo, Kwame, Jaren, and then off the bench, you got Lonzo, one of those budget shooting guards I mentioned, Luol Deng or Damari Carroll, Jeff Green at the 4, Dirk at the 5. That's probably the direction I'd go with this squad. Second to last team today comes in from Mike, 950,000 MT. Says he wants KD, but he's too expensive. Absolutely he is. Rudy goes nowhere. I agree. Wallace is quality. Gerald Wallace. Okay, so you like Gerald Wallace. That's fine. Okay, cool. So here's the thing. I like the bench. I really do. I don't love Larry Johnson at the 4. I think he's a little undersized, but I do like the bench. Yao is unauctionable. I don't know. I think you need another option at least to substitute in for Yao. Like I would pick up, just first and foremost, get Kwame Brown. You can play him backup 4. You can put him in for backup 5 for Yao. Get Kwame Brown. He's going to be an upgrade. That's a card you will not regret picking up. I think Jeff Green is better than Gerald Wallace, but if you like Gerald, that's fine. You could just consider Jeff Green as well as a replacement there. And then I would be swapping Reggie Theus out immediately. I just don't think his jumper is very good. I think a Diamond Lonzo Ball is definitely better than Reggie Theus. That's an upgrade that I would absolutely make. And then the shooting guard position, I think Gervin and Franz isn't god tier, but it's definitely good enough. We'll get the job done for sure. And that's probably all that I'd be looking to do with this squad. Save your MT was my recommendation for All-Star break for the most part after those upgrades that I just said. And then the final team today comes in from Habachi, my guy. So this is his all reward card team. He's waiting to All-Star cards or the Yao Ming potentially to spend MT. If he were to splurge, what would I do? Okay, if he were to splurge, my recommendation, I don't think there's a good enough point guard that's actually worth splurging for 800 to a million MT, 800,000 to a million MT. I just don't think there's that type of point guard. So I think I'd actually keep the point guard position relatively close to what it is, if not exactly the same for the time being. Shooting guard position, you got Franz and Ron for free. Honestly, again, like Dr. J's really good. I would hold off till All-Star break to see. X-Man and then John Isaac, I would spend a little bit of MT. Get Jeff Green. He's just better than John Isaac. He's not quite as good defensively, but he's a lot better offensively. That's a card that I would swap in there. And then honestly, backup center, like the center position is the one place I'd spend some MT. Either Big Z for cheaper, KP for more expensive. Spend a little bit of MT there. Couple budget cards like that, or a couple budget cards like a Jeff Green, and then a maybe Kwame Brown would be an option instead of Dirk if you want a little bit better jumper. And then also, again, that's backup center position, Big Z or KP. Those are the main upgrades I do. Honestly, between all that stuff, that's like 200K MT, maybe 300K if you get KP. So realistically, not too bad. Like, I just wouldn't spend a ton of MT when you have this much in this type of base squad already. Wait till the All-Star break and improve your squad then. That's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.